Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my Florida drive-by. I am actually on Kings Highway, Highway 769 I think that is, and I'm heading to HWY, Florida. And I hope everybody's doing great. It's a big old September 7th, 2016, and I hope everybody's doing good. We're looking at about 85 degrees in the morning, and I'm in southern Florida. And I hope everybody's doing great. It's 8:49, just before 9 o'clock. This guy's turning over here. I wanted to bring up something. Today's conversation is the 10 millimeter. Yeah, the 10 millimeter gun. What is the best 10 millimeter? Well, I've owned a few 10 millimeters. And shot a few different 10 millimeters, and just going by some of the 10 millimeters that I've shot and some of the 10 millimeters that I read about, I wanted to bring up this drive-by. Now 10 millimeter, of course, let's give you some background. The 10 millimeter is the same diameter as the Smith & Wesson 40. The only big difference is the 10 millimeter has a larger cartridge, so it's almost like a 40 Smith & Wesson Magnum. If you compare it to like a Desert Eagle 50AE and a 500 Magnum, the 500 Magnum has a longer cartridge, brass, in the metal part where it holds the powder, and then the 50AE. And the same thing with the 10 millimeter versus the Smith & Wesson 40. Same diameter, it's just the 10 millimeter holds more power. So it's like a Magnum 40, so you get more power. And being so close to the 45 in diameter and having more powder, it makes for a more powerful cartridge than the 45. That being said, with the extra powder, you get a stronger cartridge with more recoil and more muzzle flip on a gun because it's more powerful. Now they make a few different guns. Just about everybody makes one. I believe Rock Island Armory makes a 10 millimeter. Iver Johnson makes a ported 10 millimeter. Glock makes a 10 millimeter. Colt makes a 10 millimeter. I believe CZs, they make 10 millimeter. Whoever makes the CZ makes a 10 millimeter. There's a lot of 10 millimeters out there in various capacities, in various styles. Like a 1911 style is the most popular. Nighthawk Custom, you can get their Predator in 10 millimeter. That'd be quite expensive, but you know, it's a handmade gun, and it's pretty nice. Myself, really, I like the Glock 10 millimeters. Only because in the 10 millimeter they also offer, there's a Glock 20 and there's a 29, but the Glock 20 is the full size, and they offer a Glock 20C. It's not an SF frame, so it's not the little thinner frame. It's a wide frame like on a Glock 21, big frame. But the 21C and 20C, because they may compensate in both, but 21C is a 45, 20C is a 10 millimeter. The 20C being ported really helps with your muzzle flip and your recoil a little. The main reason for a compensated or ported gun, and there is a difference between compensated and ported. Compensated usually they put on the end of the barrel, you know, they have a lot of times a little part that is supports on it. Ported usually is they cut a hole in the barrel and in the slide, and it's usually in the last 1 inch of the barrel. They usually put those ports, and then you get better control, because when you shoot the gun, the idea of porting or compensating is to for every reaction there's equal and opposite reaction. So when you fire a gun, the gases come out of the hole, okay, out of the barrel. You know, of course, when you shoot, what's going to happen is the gases coming out of the barrel is going to push the gun back at you and slightly up a little in the air, because it's like the back of a jet or a rocket. The gases are going to, you know, They will push your gun up because it's just the way where it's going to go because you're holding it, and you will get a little recoil, which it pushes into your hand. So when you have the gas escape, it blows out, but it pushes the barrel down. So you get a little bit more on target, a little bit more controllability, and it does work. It does help these guns. Most of the time, you know, Glocks are okay, but it's a polymer gun, and that's the only thing when I look at a polymer gun, there's a little less control on a polymer gun because it's already light. So you're compensating it, you're helping it, but you're not helping it as much as probably could do with a stainless steel or a carbon steel or even an alloy framed gun. That's why 1911s overall, through the history, have been a little bit more accurate because they've been heavier guns. Now, manufacturers are coming with scandium and aluminum and lightweight, frames and stuff. And what they're doing is the accuracy is really cut down on these guns because they're lighter, more recoil, more muzzle flip, so they're a little harder to control. And some of these purely alloy or scandium framed guns are next to impossible to control, like some of the Smith & Wesson ones they have, their E-Series, and their SC Scandiums, those are so light that really, and then they put lightning cuts in the slide, which is not ported, they just put cuts in it to lighten the slide, and they make it worse. So, really, especially in 10 millimeter, you're going to want to stay with a heavy gun. Like that's why that Colt 1911 makes a 9mm, the Colt Delta Elite, I think it's called, and that's got a lot of weight, so it's going to be pretty controllable. The Glock doesn't have much weight, so it's not as controllable. It's controllable, not as controllable as the Delta and some of the 1911s. I'd like to get a 10 millimeter again. I mean, I sold most of my guns, so I'm really looking in the market for a 10 millimeter. I don't know what I'm going to get. I really wanted to get a Predator, but I just don't know if the pocketbook can, do it yet. But I know on Nighthawk you can actually take a few months to pay. So I'm toying with the idea, just, I got one gun I could get rid of that I never fire. I'm thinking of getting rid of that. That'll be my deposit, and then pitching the rest of the money. Because I'm not really shooting it. It was more of a gun. I have an AR that I haven't even pulled the trigger on. And the only reason I got the AR was because of this, all these bans and stuff coming up. But I think what I'll do is, because really the only important part of it is the lower. I could sell that and then, still get my 10 millimeter and buy a lower and put a lower away. Because I could always build a gun, because all the other parts will still be available. The uppers and trigger kits and all that, barrels and everything, all that stuff will be available. It's better just to get an upper, I'd get a lower and just put it away. Buy her upper and a lower and put it away. Plus, I was going to build a gun anyway. I was going to build an AR, so I think I might do that. But neither here nor there. But, really, I was looking at that Iver Johnson, which is about a $750, $800 gun. But Iver Johnson makes a ported 1911. I don't like blued or black guns. It's a bluish, like a black frame, black gun. I don't like that, but for that price with porting, it's got 6 ports on it, 3 on each side, factory ported, and a 1911 and a 10 millimeter. That's a pretty nice gun. If you ask me, you're getting a lot for your dollar, or a lot for your money. So when it comes to 10 millimeter, think really tightly. Glocks are great guns, don't get me wrong, but without the porting, they can be snappy. And I like everybody else's opinion. What do they think? How snappy they are, how accurate are they with them? I don't shoot the 10 millimeter enough to be highly accurate with it. I just don't. And maybe if I had a 10 millimeter that I really wanted, I would maybe shoot it much more. But I've had them all, and you've seen my videos. I've had a lot of Glock. I had the 20, 20C, and the 10 millimeter. and they were nice. You know, I like Glocks. They're very affordable guns, very well made, very reliable. You know, and they'll save your life. But you know, as far as the recoil, it's a little heavy on the recoil. Even the ported ones are. So, you know, I'd like your advice. What do you think is the best? But I really think staying with the carbon or stainless steel, or even alloy if you had to. But I prefer not getting alloy frame guns and bigger calibers because they are just very hard to handle. And that's why the 45 was such a, you know, a hit. So many people like it for accuracy. It's a heavy gun. You know, it's got a stainless steel or carbon steel or an alloy. But the alloy, like I say, I stay away from. And that weight, that added weight, really helps that gun shoot, and it helps it be on target. Coupled with the trigger, it is just, you know, phenomenal gun. Well, thanks a lot. That's just my quick drive-by, and I am going to be turning on Highway 72 Southwest Highway 72. That's you know, that's what it says on my GPS. Highway 72 Southwest Highway 72. Why did they just say Southwest Highway 72? But whatever, I guess it's both roads in one. And when you get into this area here on this wilderness on 769, Highway 769 or Kings Highway, you start seeing a lot of wilderness. You'll see orange groves, a lot of farms. I see a lot of cows. I see cows all the time and horses and stuff like that. But thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. And I guess I'm going a little too slow. I'm going 53. This guy wants to go a little faster, so he's going to pass me. But at least he uses a blinker. Some people never even use the blinker anymore. But thanks a lot. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning to my drive-by. And guys, don't forget, really, before you buy a gun, investigate it. Try to shoot it. Do your research. Because you hate to be just, you know, getting in and have to lose money in it. Guns you never make money in unless you get them very, very cheap, or unless you get it, just keep it. Thanks a lot.